So, water has been an issue for a lot of people, and in cases like this, a lot of farmers, small scale, are running losses. Despite government interventions, it's not
Irrigation
moving
at
fast enough, or it's
work.
still too out of reach for most people. And what I decided to do on my small farm is to get a pump. I think we spoke about this earlier. So I got a pump and pipes. The goal is to eventually extend the program to cover a few more acres, but right now it covers an acre. So I want to get a sprinkler system as well to sort of automate it. Now, why is it important to water? I mean, if you're in agriculture, you already know why it's important to be watering your crops. And the reason why it's also important to have an irrigation system, whether it's rudimentary like watering by hand or whatever, is because you then are not limited to seasons. Whenever your water source has water, you can water. So we are using a stream which is live, constantly flowing. Uh, it's not seasonal, and it always has water. So we literally just put the the suction pipe in, and our pump spits out water. Now, here's the risk of pump purchasing. One thing that happened to us. So I bought the pump this week, and initially I bought a Deluxe product. So what happened is I took that pump down into the water source, and it started pumping for about 15 minutes. Then all of a sudden we heard like stones or something in the tank of the pump, but couldn't be stones because we have a filter on the suction pipe, right? So with that said, suction stopped. What I immediately did was I told my team, don't tamper with the device, unscrew what can be unscrewed, but don't open it up. If it has a problem, if it fails to work just by removing the pipes and resetting everything, if you've done if you've done technical assistance for software or computers or laptops or phones, turn it off, turn it on. If that doesn't work, we're taking it back to the person who sold it to us. So we managed to take it back and trade up. So what I did is, instead of getting, because they didn't have any more of the same type, Deluxe in store, we had to get a day life pump. So I traded up. I had to pay an extra amount, but I traded up the pump. We came back and we tested it on the onions, because by the time we got back it was a bit late. So one thing you should try to endeavor to do, always buy your pumps or your equipment somewhere near you, so that it's easy for you to take it back at short notice, right, for servicing and the likes. Always service your equipment with professionals. Don't try to skimp costs on servicing and repairs, because when you skimp on that section of your business, you're definitely going to suffer big losses when the machine finally breaks down. Now, what drove me to buying a pump, or seeing the need to buy a pump, is I tried to borrow my friend's pump, and that pump, oh my days, it in one day it used about 50,000 worth of fuel, so almost 10 liters of fuel, just for a few hours of work. It was leaking fuel, it had problems with the pipes. So I went and I bought a new system with new pipes and new connectors and everything, so that I don't have that problem that he had, right, with his pump. The convenience is good for my workers, it's good for me, it's good for the team. We get there, connect it, start it, boom. So that setback of the suction stopping yesterday made me go and upgrade, so to a day life. So now we're hoping that the suction doesn't stop. So if you if you know anything Murphy's Law, agriculture is just it's like a field experiment for Murphy's Law. What can go wrong will go wrong. So you always have to have a plan B, C, D, E. So that's it. For example, labor can just give up on you and run away to the next paying job, highest paying job, and leave yours. You need plan B for labor. You need plan B for equipment. You need your hose disappear, your tools disappear. You always have to have a plan B. You need a plan B for seedlings. Your seedlings are not enough. You need a plan B. So all of that work, right? Don't underestimate it. Remember Murphy's Law. Enter into the field of agriculture with a strong, courageous, and persistent heart because it's important. You have to be strong. That's it for today's video. That's the message today. Just be strong. That's why I started with the story of the pump because it's important to know a brand new pump can break down on day one. Rains can disappear and come back the day you buy the pump. Anything is possible in agriculture and in the world, really. So just be prepared. I hope this is useful. I know I'm taking half head video, but yeah, it's necessary. I'm wearing a hat. So I hope this video is useful. I hope it prepares you for the challenges ahead. With the new season coming up, a lot of people still haven't harvested from the previous seasons. Yeah, just be ready for heartache, heartbreak, and be strong enough to recover from all of that. Cheers.